Hey everybody, what's up? This is Sweezy's World. Could be your world. Thanks for stopping by, man. I hope everybody had a great Halloween. I hope it was nice and safe. All the little kitties running around or wherever you may have been did okay. Got all their goodies and tricks and treats and stuff. Trick or treat, it's not like what once was, but every so often there's some spots out there that still have decent trick or treats, and but you still have to be careful and watch them. I do talk about some things that interest me, and hopefully they'll interest you. And that's kind of the way I do things, and it's just no different now, right? And I've got a little biblical saying here. All right, it's called "Blessed are those who work for peace, for they shall be called the children of God." Okay, that's Matthew 5:9. Amen. All right, and look, just a couple little things. The money that was supposed to run out today, I guess, is not. It has ran out, but the government has, pockets of funds. Probably not a lot because they've been spending it so much on the military and other things to carry on the normal skeleton crews of the government. Just to keep it afloat, so to speak. And but two, I guess, lower court federal judges said that Trump administration could not keep money away from these resources that feed people, and that's a good thing. But I guess they have to figure out the military won't get paid, the workers that work for the government won't get paid, even the ones that were working. We're still getting a little bit of something, but they won't get it because they got to put these billions of dollars into SAP or whatever it is. And it is what it is. I don't want to see anybody go hungry. I surely don't want to go hungry, and I'm glad that these people don't have to go hungry. But the doggone government needs to get their act together and get reopened. One side or the other side, this is just plain stupid. One side, all because they just holding their little heads up and a little high, and they don't want to give an inch. Neither one of them. So where's that going to leave everybody? If this goes on and on and on, and it goes through, Thanksgiving, if it actually goes through Thanksgiving, it'll crush the business end of it. It'll crush families going home, flying. They could just have no planes in the air. There could be nothing, no air travel whatsoever. So people are not going to drive clean across country, not likely. So, where does that leave us? No traffic controllers. If they don't get their act together, the veterans won't get anything, the military won't get anything, the veterans administrations won't get anything, the veteran hospitals won't get anything. They'll be turning down, patients up to yin yang. Now, how wrong can that be? How wrong can that be for any Democrat or Republican to hold that back? You know what? And it is the left side. They're the ones that are holding it all back. It just is. Now, the right also won't budge neither. They're not budging at all. But all they want is just enough money to keep the government going so they can sit back and have meetings and discuss what it is that the left want. The right's trying, the left's not. It is what it is. So, but just saying, they are going to have, the money for these folks, at least for a little while. For how long, who knows? I don't know how much money's in their little secret kitties, as they may say, the little itty bitty fundings that they have floating around, little government accounts or whatever. People always say, well, the government doesn't, they're not going to run out of money. Well, technically, no. Technically, they don't run out of money. They just don't get approval to spend any money because of the government shutdown. They're not. That's technically what that is. We have money. We get taxes. We collect taxes. The government's got money, but they can't use it legally because of the way things are set up. The Republicans want to go ahead and I guess use the nuclear thing that they call it, which eliminates the stalemate, and they can just go ahead and put the government back to work without the other side. I think they should just go ahead and do that. I don't like them to do something like that, but they're not going to get there. They're just, nothing's going to happen. Nobody's going to move because they got their noses too far up in the air. That's my own opinion. So, all right then. Hey, look, I just wanted to wish everybody and make sure y'all had a safe Halloween. With the courts keeping the money flowing a little bit, we didn't have any issues probably anywhere in any grocery stores other than normal. So, but those days are coming if they don't get their act together. So anyways, hey, look, appreciate y'all being here. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bright sunny day here today. It was a little cool, but that's okay. It's cool. You know, it's getting towards wintertime. So don't forget to set your clocks back tonight. Tonight's the night, you know. Spring ahead, fall behind. That's how we do it. So don't forget. Otherwise, you wake up an hour off tomorrow. All right. Hey, look, man, until next time, nothing but love for you. I really mean it. Keep the faith, and we'll talk at you next time.